What's up YouTube? My name's Gavler88 and I'm back with another controller review. Today we will be checking out the X05 by EasySMX, a wireless multi-platform controller designed for PC, Android, iOS and Nintendo Switch. The punchy colours, Hall effect thumbsticks and RGB lighting help to make the X05 stand out from the crowd. While the affordable price point is also another plus. But is the EasySMX X05 right for you? Well, in this video I aim to give you all the information you need to help you decide if the X05 is worth picking up. As always, I'll be reviewing this product in 4 main categories, then give my overall thoughts at the end. Before we get started, I will mention that this controller was sent to me by EasySMX for the purposes of this review. But as always, this will have no impact on the content of the video or my views expressed in it. Now, if you do decide to pick up one of these controllers, EasySMX has kindly offered my subscribers a discount code for 12% off. Just use Gavlar X05 at checkout to receive the discount. I will leave a link in the description of the video to this controller. So, with all of that out of the way, let's get into it. EasySMX touts the X05 as a bit of a budget beast, considering the features it offers and the price it comes in at. But how much does it cost and what do you get for your money? Well, in the UK, the X05 could be yours for around £25, the US around $30 and in the EU around €29. I'm sure you'll agree, a very affordable price point. But what's included in the purchase? Well, obviously we get the controller, a USB Type-C charging cable, a USB dongle to connect to PC, some thumbstick rings and an instruction manual, which I recommend holding onto as it has all the details you need to help customize your controller. Quickly looking at a few of the accessories, and while the charging cable isn't very long or the highest quality, it does the job. The USB dongle is decked in white and has the EasySMX branding, while the thumbstick rings have what look like a football on the top of them, and are actually pretty good. They just slip on the top of the sticks and really do improve the grip of the thumbsticks while also allowing for more precise movements. So in this section, I'm sure you'll agree that the X05 as a package is an attractive option. But what features does the controller have that make it suit the way you play? Well, let's discuss the general design of the controller and the key features. Starting with the design and obviously the vibrant lime green used on the front of the controller as well as on the thumbsticks, contrasted by the white rear and the black used for the D-pad, bumpers, triggers and face buttons. I love this colour choice. It sets the X05 apart from other controllers. We also have some nice texturing on the thumbsticks as well as on the side grips of the controller, which I really appreciate. It's minimal but does allow for a more secure fit in hand. We have a home, view and menu button as well as a button marked M, which is used to navigate through the controller settings, and on the back we have the mode select switch, allowing us to flick between the compatibility modes, namely NS for Nintendo Switch, BT for Bluetooth connection, and a small USB dongle emblem to connect to the USB dongle, obviously. Moving on to some of the key features the X05 has to offer, and rightly touted as its main attribute is its cross-platform functionality, with PC, console and mobile compatibility. Next, Hall effect thumbsticks, which virtually eliminate stick drift. A real win for the X05 here. It also has Hall effect triggers. Again, this should allow for more reliable triggers. Although I will mention that I don't particularly love the triggers themselves. We will touch on this later in the video, but for now, they are a little springy for my liking, and do make quite a loud clack when released. Also included is a 750 mAh internal battery, 5 different vibration settings, a turbo mode, and my personal favourite, very impressive RGB lighting around the thumbsticks. I particularly liked how you could set it to pulse the lighting brighter and dimmer, which is really cool. So again, this controller offers a nice design and some pretty neat features. Some, like the Hall effect sticks and RGB lighting, aren't found on controllers with a significantly higher price. I do have a few concerns which I will mention later on in the video, but for now, let's move on to what options you have to customize the X05 to suit you best. The first option you have is the colour of the controller itself. I have the lime green, but there is also the oyster white variant. A bit more low key than the lime green, if that's what floats your boat, but I much prefer the punchier colour scheme. The main bit of customization comes with the impressive RGB lighting around both thumbsticks. There is plenty of colour and animation effects to choose from, all chosen with a series of button and stick movements. It's easy to navigate through, but again, as mentioned earlier, keep a hold of the instruction manual so you can refer back to it if need be. Usually I'm not that big a fan of RGB lighting on a controller. I feel it can be a little distracting while playing. However, there is no denying that it is cool as, and definitely a reason to think about the X05. Other than this, the only other bit of customization available is the decision to use the thumbstick grip rings or not. The controller looks better without them in my opinion. It maybe would have been preferable to see them in the same lime green as the body of the pad, but I appreciate the addition nonetheless. So with 3 areas covered, the X05 is good value with the kind of features many gamers are after, while it also has an awesome way to help your controller stand out with the RGB lighting options. But how does the EasySMX X05 feel to play with, and how is it under use? Because at the end of the day, that is what really matters. Starting with the general feel in hand, and I would have to say that it is very reminiscent of the Xbox Series controllers. Slightly smaller, but with the same button layout as well as offset sticks. I feel at home holding this controller. The sticks feel smooth with none of the scraping you can feel when pushing towards the outer edges. Hall effect sticks should result in a longer lasting controller, so hopefully the X05 stands the test of time. The facebands, I believe, are membrane switches, meaning that we get that cushiony feeling when pressed. Now I have no problem with this, however I do prefer the satisfying press you get with micro switches. But this is just my personal preference. 2 parts of the controller I don't really love, however, are the bumpers and the triggers. I have been slightly spoiled by using some of the more premium controllers out there, but the springiness of the triggers can result on a fairly loud clack when released, while the bumpers themselves again feel a little spongy. I would have also liked to have seen some textured grip on the bumpers and especially the triggers, just to give some extra support. It is nice that they have added a grip to the side grip. I actually really like the feel of this probably more than the more sandpapery pattern found on the Xbox controllers. Touching on the D-pad, and I have no real thoughts either way. It is a perfectly serviceable D-pad. When it comes to connecting to the different platforms the controller functions on, it worked pretty perfectly to be honest. Simply by flicking the switch on the back to the desired setting and following the instructions, I was able to search and pair easily, as intended. EasySMX have nailed this here with a few of their controllers. The X10 springs to memory. I tested the controller on Nintendo Switch, my iPad as well as a Windows laptop, and I experienced no drop in connection or lagging, even when using Bluetooth connection to my iPad. I tested a few different game types and the X05 performed well in each. I was particularly impressed with how one-to-one it felt while playing Warzone on my iPad over Bluetooth. The sticks again especially standing out. I'll also say that being someone who suffers from pretty sweaty hands, I didn't feel the controller slipping away after a decently long play session. While playing platformers where precise movements really matter, the X05 also performed well. So with all 4 review areas covered, what are my overall thoughts on the X05 by EasySMX? The term budget controller comes with the stereotype of perhaps lacking quality, but the EasySMX X05 bucks this trend. It comes with sought after features, such as Hall effect thumbsticks and triggers, while the added RGB lighting brings premium appeal with a budget price. It also comes with a couple decent accessories, like the thumbstick rings and charging cable. There are a couple design problems, such as the slippy triggers and bumpers, but this is outweighed by the overall form factor, punchy colour scheme, and the feel in hand. So if you're looking for an affordable, reliable and compatible controller with some premium pizzazz, you should check out the EasySMX X05. And with all of that said, if you are interested, don't forget to use the code GAVLARX05 at checkout for 12% off. And remember, I've left a link for this controller in the description of the video. Let me know in the comments if you've gone for it. I'd be curious to see. Also, don't forget to let me know your thoughts on the X05 also in the comments. And while you're at it, please remember to like this video. And remember to subscribe to help get this video out to more people. It would be greatly appreciated. But that's it guys, that's the video. Thanks so much for watching. And until the next time, I'll catch us.